Hello and welcome to another scooter report. First off, I know there's only a couple of us here right now, and I appreciate you being here. Can you make sure to let me know, can you hear me okay? Because new mic setup, very insecure. So I would very much appreciate a little reassurance. I know it was working fine the other night. I just want to make sure that's still the case. Hello? Hello? Anybody there? Hi, Style Audit. Good to see you. Can you hear me okay? I just need some reassurance. Everything sounds okay, I hope? I think everything's plugged in. Oh, okay, Becky, thank you. Don't hit anybody, please. All is well? Okay, good. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay. So before I get started, anything new with anybody? I figured, we'll just sort of let people make their way in. Bit on the quiet side. Yeah. Oh, I'm a bit on the quiet side. Sorry. Is this better? I've cranked up the volume. Sounds good to Becky? Yes, but not super. Yes, not super loud, but fine. Okay. So I've cranked the volume all the way up. Hopefully that's better. I've now moved the mic almost right to my lips. I'm hoping that improves the sound. I know that I probably need a better mic, but budgets are a real thing. And also sometimes non-existent. Okay. Hi, Sunrise. Nice to see you. Oh, you're driving? Okay. Just pay more attention to the road. You too, Becky. I don't want anybody getting in any unfortunate situations. Okay. So, nothing new with anybody? Come on, there's got to be something that's better. Okay, thank you, Pup. And please, everybody, be kind to Pup Groomer. She is currently the only mod able to mod. But I know that you will be, because Pup is great, and everybody who's been in my chat has always been on their best behavior, and I know that that will continue because you're all wonderful people. Okay, well, I guess we'll get started. Where are my invisible notes? Okay, here we are. All right, so I figured okay, Sunrise, be good in the pharmacy, Kay. Okay, so, all right, so let's get started here. I figured that we would just start off with some fun. You might recognize the content creators that I'm going to share with you, because I have shared them with you before. Words are hard. And okay, this is not the order that my tabs are in, so this is so much fun. Okay, I found my first one. All right, so I thought that we would start with Robert. And
clown. And when he's around the magics, you will like him. He's a hero of the heart. He's a clown and he's always saying you got it. Do you know who he is? We all call him Plim Plim. Hooray, hooray, hip hip hooray. Plim Plim, Plim Plim. Hooray, hooray, hip hip hooray.
That's all, folks.
Okay, so Robert James, as you can see, has a particular talent and a particular sense of humor, and I'm here for it. When it comes to Scientology, I will watch his content, and I hope you will too. His link is, of course, in the chat, as will all the creators' links. So please make sure, if you're not already subbed, go ahead and sub to them, and make sure to hit the notification bell too. Sunrise, I do not know if it's skipping for just you or for everyone. Everything looks okay on my end as far as I can tell. So I have no idea. I hope, no offense, Sunrise, but I hope it's just you. Although, just to clarify, the video was skipping, not me. Oh, okay. Thank you, Sunrise. It's been a long time since I skipped anyway. Yes, Pup. He cracks me up too. Okay, so getting back to our fun, not for you. Okay, Becky, thank you. Anyway, the Pup has put the link in the chat, so feel free to rewatch that video as often as you like. So the next person is actually in the chat right now, and she's also got a very good sense of humor, so I thought I would just share that with you. And gosh, I hope this is the right one, because they're both titled the same thing. And of course, let me reload. There.
These free doodle readings will help you communicate in doodles, lead people around by the arm, cowbell bait, because we do need more cowbell, check to see if you are really electric, and you will get doodle powers.
So, yes, that was Style Audit 1A. And for funsies, we have another one from Style Audit 1A. And there. Nope. I knew that was going to happen. Okay, so if the videos are skipping, it could very well be my computer because I have a lot of tabs open right now, so that could be the issue. At any rate, yeah, that was also Style Audit 1A. Please make sure that if you're not already subscribed to her, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Style Audit, I really want to see you out there more because you're fun and you're good and you're only going to get better. So, and I know, just from personal experience maybe, that it's hard to feel comfortable running a stream, being on camera or being the voice behind the camera, however you're doing it, but just keep plugging away. That's what I'm apparently doing. So go for it. Okay, so let me see. Find my notes again. Okay. All right, so next, someone else who has actually a really good giggle. And if that's not a clue, then I don't know what to tell you. You haven't been listening. So the next person that I'm going to share is Club Brain Fog. And let me see if I can get this to go.
And Caligula. Anyway. Oh God, what is it? The PBS. There's a PBS from the 70s. I can't remember the name of the series, but yeah. Mythology. Okay, right. But yeah, since I never found it interesting, I never really. The only thing I find interesting from that era is Time Team.
What's going on?
And Caligula. Anyway.
That's not where I wanted it to start. What else is new? This is clearly the Let's Drive Scooter Mom Nuts portion.
Oh God, what is it?
Here we are.
'70s.
Wait. Sorry. Give me a sec here. It's gonna happen. There we are.
Oh my God, there's a skateboarder. Do you know who's in that building?
I don't know who's in that building.
You don't know who's in that building? Seriously. No, Aaron Cairo.
Really? Oh, really?
Yes, this is his Scientology branch.
Wow.
He's the head bufu at this Scientology branch.
Yeah, I used to watch his YouTube videos all the time.
Yeah. Yes, he disappeared in Florida for 2 years, ghosted everybody, including 6 months of rent, tore down the skate park in the middle of the night, and then came to San Francisco, and he's now like the branch manager. Yep.
That's hella crazy.
So, yeah.
I like Aaron Cairo too.
Yeah, everybody did. But yeah, he really did a number on his friends when he left, because he just left them.
Yeah. Wow. Yes, he did, yeah.
Yeah, the guys who work there have a new channel now. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, Du Bois.
Yeah.
So, and then there's one English guy that talks about it too.
Ricky Glasser, I think.
I think so. Yeah, those are the two channels I have, and I tell them, it's like, I'm always here between 2 and 3. They can always come and hang out. They don't have to do anything. They just stand here and stare, because it drives them crazy that they have protesters.
Yeah, yes, it does actually. Yeah, that's their biggest thing.
Yeah.
And their tax exemption status.
Exactly. See, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, and the trafficking of adults and children.
Yeah.
And that actually can be a technicality, because if they just ship you across state lines without permission, that's trafficking. Period.
Which they were doing.
Which they do.
They still do.
Yeah, you're going here, and you know.
Exactly.
So it's like, yeah. So he's here. I know he's usually here on Thursdays. He went away for like a couple of weeks, because I always see him. People are like, do you see him? I'm like, yeah, I see him all the time. But I think he went away for a couple of weeks, probably to LA or Florida to do something. But the one fun fact is, one of the cars that he used to drive had 2 different license plates on it.
interesting.
It was like a beat up old silver Golf. And I would see it and I go, didn't he just get out of there? And of course, I'm walking front to back. I'm not paying attention. I'm like, oh, I guess it's another car.
Right, yeah.
And then one day I paid attention and went, oh my God, what the heck? It got changed in a week.
Wow. Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like, all I can figure is that he was going over the bridge because he lives in the East Bay. It's like he was using the front plate for bridge fare.
Wow.
Because the front plate was a 5 and the back plate was an 8.
Wow. Interesting.
Yes, he's a slimy little guy underneath it all.
Yeah.
Which sort of sucks because it looked really neat from what I had, learned from it. But the tearing down of the skate park in the middle of the night, that was cold.
Yeah, that's hella cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they tore it down, too. They didn't, destroy it. They took all the wood. So the wood might be somewhere.
Right.
It was all in perfect condition.
Wow.
So,
Good for Aaron. Bring Braille back. Come on, Aaron. Get some sense into you.
So, yeah, I enjoyed that little conversation. Just making sure that they're kids to me, but they probably don't like being called kids. But the youth in the neighborhood who would be his target audience are finding out just what he's about. And style audit, no worries. And I'm glad that you have fun when you're out there, because that just makes the time go by faster. It can really drag if you're not having fun. So I'm glad. And yeah, cracking yourself up is good. And you're very welcome. So yeah, I have not been starring comments, as you may have noticed. I'm just bringing them up as I go because that seems to work for me. Anyway, all right. So continuing. Now this next one is going to be really, really short because it only lasts like a few seconds. So bear with me and don't blink. Oh, and I should also tell you, I have it muted because there is music playing and I do not want the strike. Okay, so it's a little longer than I thought it was, maybe? Okay, so I don't know if you caught that. The Xenu eyes, the very evil Xenu eyes. Hey Fuzzy, nice to see you. She was although you're here, well, when you watch the video you'll hear Linkin Park music. I wonder why. But she apparently was also playing Aaron's words to them. And I'm not sure what those words were, but apparently they did not appreciate them. I don't know why. But I can't imagine. I mean, Aaron's a fairly likable guy. Why would they have a problem with him? Anyway, okay. Enough of that. We all know. Hi, Carrie Ann. Hi, Darth. Nice to see you all. Okay, so anyway, that was just a cute little reaction shot that that Hitzel enjoyed, and so did I. So, as you might have noticed, most of this so far is focused on funny stuff because I'm enjoying the funny stuff, and people have sent me funny stuff. Which, by the way, thank you to everyone who has sent me links and clips. I really appreciate it. I was actually able to focus on some other stuff without my whole life being about, oh gosh, I gotta get more clips. So thank you to everyone who did, and I hope that you will continue to. Okay, so next up is some fun, but also a new idea for educating the general public. And as soon as I find out where it decided to move, there it is. Okay. So I thought, well, this is an idea that I have been, wanting to share. If people come up with new ideas for protesting, whether it's signs or methods of getting attention, then that's what I want to share. So here we go. Oh, hang on. I just clicked the wrong button, because of course I did. It's going to happen at least once a show now. I think this is going to be my thing, and I'm going to take it over from Nora.
What's that?
Danny Masterson, you know him?
I have no idea.
No idea.
Yeah, he was on that 70s show. They don't pay taxes on it, so they're competing against bookstores and bill counseling services, in a way that's unfair because they have to pay taxes, but Scientology doesn't.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of raising awareness.
Isn't that what Tom Cruise is in?
Tom Cruise is in it too. So the famous actors get whatever, they can do whatever they want, and everyone else just has to go along with it.
Oh, so he's in a position of power within the show?
Yeah. Tom Cruise brings in a lot of people, because he's been a top actor. So he can get away with stuff. Like, he has Scientologists, it seems, working for him. But, because he's sort of in charge, like the lead actor, the lead source of advertising, bringing people in, he gets away with this stuff. Danny Masterson was below him, in terms of importance, but still a really well-known actor. And so he was bringing people in, so they let him attack women in Scientology, and they couldn't do anything about it. So we're just trying to raise awareness, of this. And,
That's really good.
yeah. Hey, I don't know if would you guys like to play a game where you can win a free gift card to Dunkin' Donuts?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay. Awesome. All right. So I'm going to ask you just 5 questions, okay?
All right.
And I've got a Dunkin' Donuts gift card. Just YouTube revenue is paying for this. Okay. I'm going to give you 5 questions. You tell me.
Right now?
Yeah. Yep. You both want to play?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So we got a gift card for both of you. I'll give you 5 names, okay? You tell me if the person is an actor or a Scientologist or a convicted criminal. Sometimes it's very, very tough to know. So if I say,
Quick question.
yeah, so if I say Charles Manson, you might say convicted criminal, but he also joined Scientology. So sometimes it's not so clear. Because who wants to go first?
You go
I'll
first.
do it.
Okay, all right, and you a second. So Bernie Madoff, convicted criminal or Scientologist?
Scientologist.
Okay, John Travolta?
Scientologist.
Okay. David Miscavige. Now that one's tough because you might not know him. He's a tiny little guy. He's like almost like a dwarf.
Convicted felon.
Okay.
Oh, was it not a felon?
Criminal.
Oh,
That's okay. That's okay. Danny Masterson.
Oh, you're shut up. But wait.
Yeah. So
Didn't he
you
both?
very good. That was a kind of a tricky one because he's a convicted criminal and a
Is that both?
Scientologist. Yeah.
Is that both?
Yep. And then Chris Garrison. Might be
both.
tough. Okay. Well, Chris Garrison is he's a part-time Scientologist in Boston. but he had a tax court case where he had 6 lawyers, and he's just like this part-time guy that watches windows. So who knows what else he had going on. All right, we'll give you a bonus question here. All right, because you kind of got like half of them right. You just have to get 3 out of 5. Freddy Krueger, if he could come back to, you know who that is?
That's us, like,
From the movies?
horror movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he could come back to life, if Freddy Krueger could come back to life, would he traffic children in the daytime for Scientology, or would he attack children in their dreams at night?
Well, isn't the second one like the plot of the movie?
That's the plot of the movie, but would he, if he was a real person, would he enjoy trafficking children even more?
I think you would do it at the Scientology.
Okay. Okay, very good. So you think Freddy Krueger would join Scientology? All right,
Yeah.
and then I will give you a chance now.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one is Bernie Madoff.
Scientologist?
Okay. All right. He's a criminal. He was convicted of a lot of fraud. Scientology does a lot of fraud too, but Bernie Madoff wasn't in Scientology. But that's okay. John Travolta. All right, now you go. John Travolta. Scientologist or convicted criminal?
Scientologist?
Okay, that's right. You said convicted criminal, but that's all right. David Miscavige. He's like the little dwarf. He's a little tiny guy.
Both?
Okay, well that's an interesting answer. Danny Masterson.
You already said him. He's both.
Both, yes, very good. You're the only ones that got that one so well. Okay, Chris Garrison. So you didn't realize I was going to give you the same one, so you didn't pay attention.
I know. I wasn't really listening. Didn't you say he was both because he was like part-time?
Part-time what?
Scientologist.
Okay, part-time Scientologist, right? He works part-time cleaning windows and bringing in the sign at night. All right, and then as a bonus question, how would you handle Freddy Krueger? Would you say Freddy Krueger, if he was a real person, he would traffic children in daytime for Scientology, or would he attack children in their dreams at night?
He definitely does the latter. I feel like the latter means the same.
Yeah, in the movie, he hurt children at night.
I don't know. I think maybe he would. Maybe he just hates children that much.
Okay. Well, very good answers. You got 2 right, and then you got the bonus question. You nailed that. So you get a Dunkin' Donuts gift card. And you got Danny Masterson. Both of you got Danny Masterson in a huge way. You had a good answer for Freddy Krueger. You got Chris Garrison right, the awful Boston Scientologist. So you also win a Dunkin' Donuts gift card. Well, I'm sure there's a gift card in there. I don't want to short one.
Thank you so much.
I've been out here all day.
Thank you very much.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much for playing. This is America's favorite game, Scientologist or Convicted Criminal. It's taken the country by storm. So thank you very much for playing.
So I know that was probably a little longer than 3 minutes, but I figured it was worth it, and you guys would want to see how they did and what they got. So anyway, that was an idea that I have not seen before from any other protester. I imagine it could get a little expensive after a while, but you know, 1 or 2 isn't too bad. But the link is in the chat, and there was more to his protesting than just the quiz game. But yeah, I think that was a pretty good idea, and you just never know. All right, so let's see, what else have we got? Oh, and by the way, if you are not aware, the guy, the part-time Scientologist that he was talking about, actually works at the Boston org, and sorry, I'm having a brain fart. See, I keep trying to say Club Brain Fog, and that's not Boston. She's not Boston. Cubs champion has had an ongoing attempted conversation with Chris. So I found it was rather funny that Manning included him as one of his questions. Okay, so what have we got? Okay, so next, someone we all know and love and who had a birthday this week. Wait, where is he? I swear, it's called Hide and Seek My Clips. Okay, here we go. I hope this is the right one because I've got two. Yes, it is.
This is their new thing now. Look over your right shoulder.
No freaking way.
Oh, okay, so it had to go and switch. So we'll watch this one first.
Look at him. You don't want to go in there. It's a cult. Don't do it. Are you guys out for a walk? Jenna, I love you dearly. I just went into telescopic to try to get you guys over there. Look, guys, it's so awesome to see you. I gotta go back outwards.
Yeah, we're getting real fancy now. What's oh, this is the battery pack. I thought this was the phone back there.
They can't find the door over there.
They can't what?
They can't find the front door.
Oh, you did. Oh, wonderful. Oh, I did.
You're supposed to be able to find a door.
Okay. I thought she was. Oh, yeah.
That is the third flyer. When I was printing those out and cutting them up at the Kinko's, a young Scientology couple came in. That's Pup Groomer right there.
Okay, got it. Of course.
You can have that.
Okay, good.
Give it to someone. The idea is to spread them out.
So, yeah, that was the second clip I was going to show you, but that's okay. We'll just do them in whatever order that Restream decides to show them to me. All right, so let me see if I can find the first one that I intended to show you and hope that it's actually going to show. Oh, come on.
Right there.
All right, hold on. Give me a sec, because it was way back here.
The Sea Org are on the move. This is their new thing now. They walk in this orderly fashion. They've been doing this ever since I've turned on my camera. See if we can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hunched over, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14. 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, Ducky Boss. Tell me that's not culty, folks. Tell me that's not militant. Got the security guy in the line walking around, making sure I don't mess with him.
Sunrise, say hi to your mom. Okay, so, yeah, so just in case Dusty wasn't sure on his counting ability, the Sea Org Duckies made it possible for him to have something to count. So, hey, why not, right? Okay, so let's see. Next, who do I have next? Let me check my invisible notes. Okay, that's who I have next. All right, so XeNews was out in Kansas yesterday, and lo and behold, Scientology had to be Scientology.
Can I ask what the call was for?
So what?
Can I ask what the call was for?
They're just, it's about you guys, but I told them that you guys aren't doing anything wrong.
Oh, okay.
Expressing yourselves as you have the right to. So,
Okay.
as long as you guys aren't blocking the sidewalk and
Yeah.
you're not using any kind of excessive vulgar language or anything like that, there's no problem.
It's not illegal in Kansas City.
Sorry.
Yeah, they've called the cops on us for the sidewalk chalk multiple times. And they're not going to do anything because it's not illegal. Protesting obviously is not illegal. Yeah, none of what we're doing is illegal. Can I ask what the call was for?
So what?
Can I ask what the call was for?
They're just, it's about you guys, but I told them that you guys aren't doing anything wrong.
Oh, okay.
And expressing yourselves as you have the right to. So,
Okay.
as long as you guys aren't blocking the sidewalk and
Yeah.
you're not using any kind of excessive vulgar language or anything like that, there's no problem with us.
Say hi, maybe that's what.
As long as it doesn't cross that line.
Okay.
But this is the third time you guys have been called on.
Is it? It's kind of how it goes. Lots of times whenever, I mean, we get it all the time if somebody's standing on the corner and expressing other kind of religious beliefs or whatever,
Yeah.
however it is, expressing their feelings, people get their feelings hurt and they like to call stuff. But
So are they calling on people who are expressing their own religious views or criticizing?
it's not just them, it's everywhere.
Yeah, he's just saying other people are doing it
It's
too.
everywhere.
Are they? Did they just literally just complain that we're out here, or are they trying to find?
It's more like, it's mostly
Yeah. We don't touch anything. Does KCPD allow for us to get body cam footage from calls? Is that something that we're able to request?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I would fall down to take
Headquarters next thing down there, do you know where that is?
Yeah.
So that's 25
Okay.
So it might help.
It might be a subpoena that you have to get. I don't know. But I mean, it's worth asking.
Would this call have like a number associated with it?
Yeah, we're not making any kind of report or anything like
Okay.
that. It's just going to basically be you guys so that you guys are okay.
Okay.
We talk to them.
So like a time and
Yeah,
date
it shows
would
that
be.
we're out here. That we've got this much this location.
Okay.
And you can also
That's
ask
okay. It's
them.
just
And you can get that.
It's just a call log.
Yeah.
Yeah, call.
Yeah.
But you're not
But
going
we
to
add
do a
call
follow-up
notes
report.
in.
Yeah.
We talk to you. Same with them. And that's all public records. You guys
Okay.
can get access to that since they should.
Thank you guys.
Body
both.
cam, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I was just curious.
Yeah, I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm just kind of curious what kind of short story they told on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just
Yeah, we're with a community of people nationwide who are doing this at all of these large Scientology buildings. So they're being their greater organization, like their headquarters, knows that this is happening at Scientologies. Yeah, so they know that this is happening all across the country. So the Chicago org, this is called the organization. So the Chicago org, the Austin org, the Denver org, LA, Clearwater, Florida, we're standing outside of them.
We're live streaming on YouTube at SPTV.space. If you want to look at it, take it when you're off the video if you're curious.
Yeah. So we're just trying to bring awareness. There have been people in this organization who grew up in it, were abused, and they're speaking out again about it. So we're just advocating on their behalf.
Yep.
So
you guys do everything legal.
be careful about your camera. Something might fall on it, snap.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
All right, guys.
Yep.
So I know that was really hard to hear. However, it was a positive police interaction, as you could tell. It was a whole big nothing burger, as usual, from Scientology, being butthurt that there were protesters out there interfering with whatever it is that they think they're doing, except, as you could see, they didn't exactly have a lot of foot traffic. So whatever. Anyway, I think that XeNews and Auditing Scientology Kansas City had a good teamwork going there with the police, asking the questions and sharing information with them so that they too can find out why Scientology would be protested all over. And by the way, that's internationally, not just nationally. Just wanted to point that out. I'm a little butthurt. I'm kidding. I'm not. But I do like to remind people that it's not just in the States. Okay, moving right along before I get in trouble. So my last clip is from Rica. And this is actually from a couple of weeks ago. I was aware of it, and then of course I brain farted and forgot all about it, and then reminded myself of it. So she was able to meet up with Jackson Morehead and interview him. And so I just wanted to show a little clip and share it with you in case you too were unaware that this took place, and let you know so that you could watch it too.
I'm here with Gary Jackson Morehead, and we're gonna do a fun interview. I'm here.
Okay, sorry. It was a very short clip. It's just a tease. You have to go and watch the video to get the rest. Okay, so like I said, that was my last clip. However, thank you, Fuzzy. I appreciate that very much. I mean, we have Europeans too. And the UK, which is no longer a part of Europe, technically. And probably other places that my brain is just not bringing forward right now. Okay, so I'm not done with pointing out things though. So now, technically, this person is not within my usual channels to highlight because she is well beyond my limit in terms of the number of subs. Thank you, Nancy Alley. Yes, Australia and Denmark as well. However, she really needs our help, and so I know that many people are trying to share the word as far and wide as possible, so that everyone can help in whatever way they find possible for them. So I'm just going to share this. I'm not going to play anything. Nance has made up a playlist specifically for her legal fees. I have been running it since I got word that she had set it up the other night. And I know that more and more people are starting to run it as well. She did put up a community post. I caught it today, so I think she put it up this morning or last night, that she has reached 1,000 of the 3,000 minimum that she needs for the new lawyer. She has narrowed it down. She has picked a lawyer, but until she's had those actual conversations, she's not letting us know who. And that's just fine, because more than likely she's going to have people from Scientology trying to work on that lawyer too. At any rate, Pup has posted the link to the playlist in the chat. If you are at all able to donate, she's got her link tree on her channel, which you can also find through this link. Just click on her icon, and you can go to her channel. But this is specifically put for the playlist because I, like I'm sure many others, am not able to donate cash, but I can donate my computer resources to run her playlist repeatedly. So for anyone else who is in the same position as me, there's the playlist. Please make sure to run it as often and as long as possible, and help Nance. Okay, so the next is a celebration, because somebody we know and love reached part monetization. So she now has memberships on her channel. So everybody, let's celebrate. Get your firework emojis and all your celebration emojis up in the chat for Pup Groomer. Our very own Pup Groomer has made it to the bigger time. Now she still needs subs. Lots of subs, please. And like anyone who is partially monetized, you still need more watch hours, because to be fully monetized you need, I think it's 4,000 watch hours, and I don't even begin to know or pretend to know how many subs you need for that. So she has not yet reached the 1,000 subs, so let's get her those 1,000 subs to start, and keep running her playlists of many of which she has many, to give her those watch hours. Now I have not included the link today because I forgot, but T and Dusty are also trying to get partially monetized. So if you are already subbed to them, please look for their playlists, and if you're able to, run their playlists as well. And those are the channels that I am talking about today for monetization and for help this time. Now, there was something else that I did want to mention. Now, I did post it on my community tab, but I know that not everybody sees posts, so I thought I would go over it in the time that we have left for the show for today, because I have been asked a few times what kind of clips I'm looking for the scooter report. Since you're here, I'm guessing you like the scooter report. So I thought I would write it up and I would talk about it today so that everyone would have a better idea of what I'm looking for. And if you're like me, you have a lot of brain farts, and it is on my community tab, so you can refer back to it in case you forget or want to double check something. Now, because the scooter report is aimed at boosting the smaller SPTV channels, I only focus on channels under 1.5 thousand subs or K subs, and only on anti-Scientology content. As much as I love the fur babies and the art and all the other gaming and all the other stuff, for now, I have to keep it just to anti-Scientology. That's my primary focus for now, so that's what it has to be. At some point, maybe I can expand that, but for now, those are the two must-have points. Any positive interactions with the general public, the police, or even, as unlikely as it might be, Scientologists, that's a kind of a clip that I would like. Any new ideas, like new sign ideas, ways to get attention from passersby, but keep it PG because, you know, we're putting it out on YouTube. New flyers that are being used, cards, anything like that. I want to see it. I want to share it. The more ideas people have and that work, maybe they'll work in other areas and people can start using those ideas as well. Positive ways protesters handle confrontations with others that they can use if they run into a similar situation. So someone comes up and wants to challenge them on why they're protesting. I showed one with Miss Kim last week. I believe it was last week. It might have been the week before. I have no idea anymore. If you need to be reminded of how you can be challenged and someone is trying to make you lose your temper or walk away, stop protesting, take your focus off of what it is that you're there for and put it on whoever is there trying to cause problems, then you might need some tips on how to handle that kind of a situation. I personally needed to be reminded that I have issues with mansplainers. I think I have mentioned this before. So I needed to be reminded that I needed to stay calm. Now, I didn't have specifically a video to watch. I had another protester who reminded me just to turn and look away, because that person was only trying to get under my skin, and he was doing a pretty good job of it at that moment. As soon as I turned my head, gave it a couple of minutes, and we completely ignored him, he did finally leave. So anyone can fall into the trap. So it's always good if we can remind ourselves tips and tricks on how to spot it and how to handle it. And if you have any questions about something that you want to send but you're not sure if it's right for the scooter report, just send me an email. My email, I think Pup has been putting it in the chat frequently, just in case. It's scootermom5763@gmail.com. I will try to answer you if I can. And that means if you're asking for technical advice, I'm probably the wrong person. But if you were asking for something Not sure if it's something that I would show on the Scooter Report. I will let you know, and I'm not going to bite your head off, more than likely. Now, I have in my notes, check starred comments. I didn't star any comments. I totally forgot to star comments. But I have been at least keeping an eye on the chat. So I don't think I've missed anything. I see that Keith came in and he's in a loud bar and that's why he can't hear. And sorry, Keith, but I hope you're having fun. And stay safe. And thank you. Yes, I appreciate the reminder for everyone to touch assist that like button. Sorry, I had to get a little more comfortable here. Okay, so there was something else. Let me get back to my disappearing notes. Okay, so I do want to check and see who might be live right now. Just double check here, refresh. Oh, well, Miss Kim is out there in Austin, so I am going to grab her link and put it in the chat because I didn't warn my mods that I was going to do that. So, okay, her link is in the chat. So if you go, even if it's only for a couple of minutes, please, tell her it's a room raid from Scooter Mom, and hit the like button and subscribe if you're not, and show her some of that love. And okay, I don't think there's anything else I need to address. I should probably ask if there's anything else. Let's see. Style audit. Oh my God. Had to pause. Saw my neighbor and ran out to show her being featured internationally. Style audit. I'm very happy for you. Oh, thank you, Carrie Ann. I appreciate your kind words. You are a real sweetheart, and I appreciate your support always. Oh, and for those who are not aware, hey, Corn. Yes, I see you. I do see you. It might take me a moment, but I do see you. Okay, so yeah. Sorry, what was I going to say? Oh, yes. For those who are not aware, earlier today, Oh Hell No, also known as Sin, did put up a video to the SPTV community and everyone who has sent her loving messages and support in any way, shape, or form. And I do not have her link available right now. Sorry, pup. Can you possibly, you or Sunshine, can you grab that? Grim, I'm sorry. I do not have a monster truck. I have a scooter, and it's not a monster. I apologize. The wheels are just not big enough. MSD. I know I should know. Oh, Miss Dawn Sunrise. Duh. Okay. Short forms confuse me. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. So if one of my wonderful mods could put in a link to Sin's video from this morning, I would really appreciate it. If you haven't seen it, please go ahead and take a look. It's not a super long video, but she was sending love back to all the people in SPTV who, thank you, pup, who have been supporting her through this very difficult time. And I wanted to make sure that, yes, Sunrise, she's pretty quick. But I wanted to make sure that as many people we're able to see it as possible. So, this is the point where I say, remember like who you want to like, love who you want to love, watch who you want to watch. Don't let anybody tell you different. Have a good weekend, a safe weekend, and hopefully I will see you all back here on Monday for another scooter report. And where's my outro? There it is. Okay, it should be easy to find, right? Yes. Okay. I'll take care, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for being here.